Instagram?
Not me.
Okay.
It's all thanks to Gabriel.
Hello, future millionaires. This is a special episode. Absolute special episode. We have two best friends here with us. Hey, self-introduction. You are?
My name is Brian.
Brian from Ireland.
From Ireland, yeah, correct.
As we know, Brendan is here.
South Africa.
Yes.
But of course Australian. Actually Australian. Yes. Here I'm Earth Angel Gabriel. I'm from everywhere. I'm from the world. Okay. The reason we're meeting up here is because we have this exciting experience with him and with him together. We had about almost an hour conversation to get to know each other. I couldn't even begin to express the gratitude I have for the universe, because the way how you contacted me a few months ago and to the time until we really meet each other has been quite a while.
Yeah.
But I've always felt like there's a special connection between us. That's the reason I always said that we're gonna meet, but I have no idea how we will meet, where we will meet. But today, this is the perfect location.
Beautiful.
Couldn't be any better. Perfect weather, perfect setup, perfect mood, everything. And he has just explained to me his most recent experience with nature, with whales, manta rays, tiger sharks, and all that stuff. He can call animals to him at will. He was able to summon up animals that the skippers haven't seen their lifetime. They are they did that for what, 20 years, they said?
Well, in their 5 or 6 years experience, diving was their best day.
Right.
And for a tourist to get it in one day was once in a lifetime.
Yes.
Once in a lifetime, huh?
Yeah.
So what I did is I connected with his soul and checked it out, his bloodline. And guess what? This guy, he has Druid bloodline. For those people who don't know what the Druid is, are the people who are naturalists from the Irish background. And English and Scottish, European background, the Druids in general. And basically they are extremely close to the nature. Some other culture, they call them shamans.
That's right.
Yeah. So when you have a blood like that, you're naturally gifted in calling out to the universe and getting response quickly. So he has a special ability with animals, basically.
Yeah.
And you used to ride horses as well, right?
As a kid, growing up, I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's something I want to get back into.
Exactly. So, Brandon, what do you think about him?
It's amazing. Such a unique individual, you know?
Yes.
Like really, really unique and special. When somebody's connected to the earth and universe,
yes,
you can tell.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's what we're here, right? We're spiritual beings having a human experience.
Exactly.
Where people, most human beings don't understand what they're part of, right?
Exactly.
You do, man. You do.
Thank you.
And the best part is we haven't even started talking about crypto yet.
No crypto yet.
So, but we are doing it right now. This is the reason you tune in. So therefore, he said he had prepared some questions from your group. And you have questions to ask me. I'm happy to let you ask me any question of your choice. And let me put the camera a little bit towards us so that we can hear better the question and answer.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and let's do it this way.
Will I get some questions out for you to answer?
Go for it. Go for it. I'm open. This is not prepared. I have no idea what kind of questions you're gonna.
This is just on the spot, by the way. And
I bet the first question is, where's my Bitcoin? Second question is, what's my private key? Right? That's those kind of questions. No worries. I'm gonna answer that.
So
I store my private key together with Satoshi Nakamoto.
I was told not to ask win Lambo and win Moon.
Oh, win Lambo, win Moon.
Not to
Don't buy Lambo. They're not that great. You want Lambo? You buy the R8. Buy the Audi R8. Cheaper, better, more reliable, and more comfortable. You can drive every single day. I almost bought an R8, but I didn't at the end. I turned that into Bitcoin Cash instead. So I have now more than one. If I really want to, yes.
Are we live here on this? Or
no, it's not live. Doesn't matter. It still get hosted exactly the way we do it.
Okay.
There's no editing.
Just one second.
We don't do edits. On my channel, we don't edit whatsoever.
I'm with Gabriel for the last hour, and he's a good man to chat.
1 hour, that's nothing. I can chat with you for 20 hours. That's my specialty, because worst case, I just tune out and tune into the universe. Then you just talk to the universe directly. I just tune out. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Any questions? Okay, don't worry about it. Appropriate, inappropriate, financial, non-financial, ask me anything you want. This is also the first time I do basically ask me anything kind of things. I didn't expect that to be the case. I really didn't expect, but now he's here. Go ahead, go for it.
So basically, we recently learned that 2BCH are being burned every day due to SmartBCH. Can you shed any more light on that?
Okay. Generally speaking, SmartBCH is the most important event ever happened to the history of BCH. SmartBCH is the natural evolution of Bitcoin as the original designed to be. Because Bitcoin is already designed as a general protocol for everything. The design of Bitcoin was never just for store of value. Store of value is only the first step. It's a bit like saying TCP/IP is to send each other text messages or email. No. TCP/IP today can use for YouTube, like this. You are using TCP/IP to watch me. That's the additional layer on top of the base layer. So SmartBCH is a natural progression of the base layer.
Okay.
But the cool thing about SmartBCH is it's going to increase the utility of BCH way beyond store of value. This is the reason in my most recent video I talk about merchant adoption doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's all about utility of the protocol. This is a protocol that can run everything under the sun. You can literally put the real estate title of this real estate on the Bitcoin Cash network and use that as a store, as a validation process. Okay. So SmartBCH is amazing. Burn 2 is nothing. You're gonna go exponential.
Okay.
You will go exponentially burn.
Okay, that's truthfully that a lot of that went over my head. I don't understand a lot
That's
of
okay.
technical stuff, but
They will
these
understand.
guys-
They will understand. They will know what exactly what I'm talking about.
These guys are proper.
To simplify for you is price will go up. Simple as that. $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, no problem.
So just moving on to so like you have like 2025.
Yes.
Bitcoin Cash could be
$500,000.
Okay, so it gets to $500,000.
Yes.
Will Bitcoin Cash then become a store of value, or will people choose to hold if it gets to that price?
Fantastic question. Simple answer. Bitcoin Cash is already a store of value. In fact, Bitcoin Cash right now is sharing exactly the store of value functionality as with BTC.
Okay.
Because right now BTC only function is store of value, right? That's true, right? BTC only thing can do right now is store of value, nothing else. But in reality, remember the store of value from BTC comes from the mining equipment, mining operations. Without the mining, without the validation of the transaction, there's no such thing as store of value. Since they share exactly the same validation process, the same equipment, same machines, same electricity, same location, same mining company, same ownership and everything, therefore it's like a bank with two tellers. At the front window, big sign says BTC. On the back side, there's another window says BCH.
Okay.
And everyone is queuing at the front window. But at the back window, you can go to that back window, deposit your money into BCH window. It will still go into the exactly same bank vault. They're sharing exactly the same bank vault. So therefore, we are already from day one store of value. That's the reason I own nothing else other than BCH, because all my value is stored on Bitcoin Cash network. It's a cheaper version of the same store of value.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and you just answered another question.
Yeah.
You solely own Bitcoin Cash.
Yes. The reason is simple. Not because I'm married to Bitcoin Cash. It's because you have to evaluate every single day. Are you making the right choice? Are you making the right choice? By right, as an investor, when you wake up in the morning, the first question you ask yourself should always be, regardless of what you're investing in, you should ask yourself the question, did I make the right decision yesterday? Is this still the right decision today? Okay. Will this be the right decision tomorrow? Even though you made that decision yesterday, you shouldn't just look for confirmation. You should look for actually counter arguments. Me, personally, every day when I wake up, I ask the universe, is there a better coin than Bitcoin Cash out there? What do I mean by better? It means cheaper, better, faster, more useful. It's not about the price. I don't care about which one has gone up fastest last night. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's about the true intrinsic value of the coins. That matters more than anything else.
Yeah. And just why do you think the price is suppressed in BCH a little bit?
Very simple reason. Because look at what happened to my channel. Every time I mention a positive thing about Bitcoin Cash, somebody changed that. For example, I made a video about the volume, pointing out how great the volume, trading volume is on Bitcoin Cash network, because the CoinFlex is doing all that stuff. And then within 3 days, literally within 3 days, all this website took off those volume. Suddenly they dropped the volume from 8 billion down to 1 billion because they took out the biggest volume aggregator. They just dropped that one. It's like pretending not to there.
But does that scare you a little bit?
No, not at all. It shows me this. This means they are genuinely concerned for what we're doing here. I welcome that. It's almost like we have opponents that's invisible to us, but I'm happy to fight them in the light because I'm a worker of the light. They have workers of the darkness. The workers of darkness always hide in the darkness. the workers of the light workers like us, like you and me and Brandon here off screen, the workers of light work in the sunlight. That's the reason I drive convertibles. Okay? Because I need the sunlight to power me. And so it's totally okay. They can do that, but ultimately they cannot surprise the price forever. They can't.
Okay.
It's not possible. It's a bit like saying you can shield yourself from the sunlight, but can you make the sun go away? Impossible. You can't.
Okay.
Same thing. As long as the sun will rise tomorrow in the morning, I'll be up here and do my work.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move on to another question.
Go for
here.
it.
So, will BCH ever receive a set denomination such as 1,000 or maybe 1/20th of a BTC? To me, it seems like BCH is great for transactions, except for the fact that it is still volatile.
Yes.
From a business standpoint, why would someone want to risk being paid in something that could easily lose 5-10% in a day or two?
Right.
I realize the dollar fluctuates too, but not nearly as much as cryptos.
Okay, got it.
Perhaps BCH as well as other cryptos will become less volatile as time goes on.
Fantastic question. Whoever wrote that question, I want to give you an award. Award for the best question of the day. And then unfortunately this is going to be the last question I can answer because otherwise our video will be too long, people get bored, they don't stop. So this question, now I show you how my power of time travel. Let me demonstrate to you the ability of time travel on the spot right now. Mr. Whoever you are ask that question, please time travel with us together. Let's go back to 2008, 2009, 2011 or 2012. That question you just asked, you could ask exactly the same question when Bitcoin itself was trading at $10 or $20. Remember, Bitcoin itself was actually at $5, $10, then went to $100, then went down to $11, $12 again. Once upon a time, not that long time ago, BTC itself is exactly where BCH is today. So all this question you are asking, I have to prove to you to say, as long as the time keeps following forward, BCH will end up to same spot where BTC is today, where just been time delayed. There's only a timing difference.
It's like pressing rewind on a video.
Correct. So basically, to sum up my video here is this. Whoever's watching this, you are today buying BCH basically like you would be buying BTC 10 years ago. Same thing, no exaggeration. But the difference is BTC still does not have smart contract. BCH has already smart contract. That's for free. So the entirety of the SmartBCH stuff is valued at zero. Store of value, let's just rewind back to 2011, 2012. We're basically at 2011, 2012 period. And this is also the reason, if you check carefully, who are the biggest proponents of BCH? They are the same people who are the biggest proponent of BTC back then. Same people. Jihan Hu, Roger Ver, quite a few others. Same people. Why? Because the same thing attracts the same people. And last but not least, transaction acceptance. Acceptance is the chicken and egg thing. I'm not so worried about it. It's the same thing as email. Do you remember there was a time, once upon a time, people didn't send each other email because only few people have a computer that can send and receive email. But once you have enough people see the benefit of email, suddenly the growth will go explode. The network effect comes from the amount of terminals in the network. If you have enough network components, the outcome will be inevitable.
The outcome is inevitable.
It's inevitable. It's just a time issue. You guys have to travel with us with time. That's all. We're a bit too early. That's all there is. You could ask exactly the same question in 2009, 2010. Nobody would have been able to give you a correct answer. But today, at least I can give you the answer. Just go back time. Look at the BTC 10 years ago. We're same place back then. That's it. That's all there is to it.
And one last question.
Okay. I'll give you a bonus one.
Okay, bonus question. End of year price prediction or end of cycle?
I already said that many times. $5,000 end of the year, $500,000 2025. But honestly speaking, I personally believe I'm underplaying the number for 2025.
Conservative.
The reason is simple. This is something I never said before. Most people don't understand how markets work. Most people think if the price should be there and today's here, the price will go like this. Nothing works this way. There's a simple rule in the market. It's called a 95% rule in 5% rule. It means 5% of the time represents 95% of the gain. You can't figure out where the 5% is. The only way to capture all the gain is by being on the game all the time. So It means basically this. I predict thereby the price of BCH will go like this. And then one day, on the day of nobody expect to be, it just go like this. I can't tell you which day that is. But just as every time the market goes this way, every single time, every single exponential growth market always look like that. Every single one of them. Check the history of all. Tulip bubble was like that. Land in New Zealand was like that. Every single shares in Amazon was like that.
It just went.
It's just go at one point in time, you reach the critical mass, it go explode. Like a nuclear weapon. Same thing. So I hope that answers all the questions. I believe, I hope the audio is good because I'm right now so worried about the audio. That's the reason I'm speaking so exaggerated, because I want to make sure I project out properly, that people can hear me.
It's windy up here.
Windy and noisy.
Yes.
But if we did everything right, we should be heard correctly by now. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much. See you in the next video.